Hello theme park enthusiasts and welcome back to Planet Coaster. In the last video we started Good Gully Miss Molly, where we have to build a coaster and park around this gully. We got the bronze star in the first episode and we're fairly close to the silver star, but I think we're going to get that by building the coaster that is the requirement for the gold star. So with that in mind, we might as well jump into building a coaster. Alright, well, can't exactly jump into building the coaster just yet. Have to wait till I have enough money for this. It's going to take a little bit here, as I need the money for the station. But it won't take too long at all, because of the fact that I've got a decent set of rides set up here, and people interested in coming down and riding them. I can put in more rides if I need to, but for right now, I'm pretty pleased with the assortment I have. Don't feel like I need to put anything else in as far as rides go. I think I'll put my kiosk up here, so that way people can get priority passes if they want them. Then I'm going to put in priority queues, which could be hard on those two rides. Will be really simple over here on these rides. So, might as well start with the rides that don't have a line right now, really. Let's go ahead and do a priority pass queue. Place the entrance for it right over here. Place the exit for it over here. And then connect the two. Alright, that one's done. Place the priority pass entrance. Place the exit. I know it does kick everybody out of the queue, and I don't want to do that to all my rides at the same time. So, sort of doing it to these two for now. Then once they're sort of back up and running, I'll do it to one of the two rides up here. I think I'm going to try with the one where I feel like I have the room maybe for it, which is the teacups. Let's enable priority pass, put the entrance to it over here, the exit for it over there. Yep, penalized a lot of money for all those people coming out of the queue. I had forgotten about the fact that kicking the people out of the queue cost me their money for right then. Excuse me there. Swallowed a bit wrong and had an issue. Alright, people are visiting both the Tiki Cheeky and the drinks shop, so that's a good thing. What do they get their Tiki Cheeky in? Oh, it is just a big old piece of chicken that looks sort of raw on the end. I'm not sure I'd eat that. But if she wants to, she can do that. Alright. Alright, there was room to squeeze in the priority pass there. That's sort of a nice one to have. Now let's upset a lot of people over here and enable the priority pass. We'll place that entrance. Then we'll have to wait for people to hopefully go over to the teacups just across the road there. It's now back open, which will hopefully get us back into the money that we need. Then we'll put in the priority pass over there. Has gotten a few more people to go to the Forge and the Hammer Swing, so that's a good thing as well. And people are enjoying their raw chicken. Well, there's not as many people in line for the raw chicken as there was before. So, research project is ready to be revealed. That's great. Might as well view it while I'm waiting here. Alright. We have the priority pass, so that's good. We have the sundial also, which I might actually put in. Alright. Can't start anything right now because of the fact that I'm broke. That's alright. As I said, this is going to fill up fairly quickly here, and when it does, then we'll get the money back. And the people are not leaving the park, they're just going down to these rides, so that works out alright for me in the end. Alright, we got the money here. It worked out perfect. Alright. You know, it's not very fairy tale themed at all, so I'm not going to use it. Let's go ahead and pause. Let's take our normal building that we've been using here. Our drinks building. We'll just put that back a little ways. Edit the building with that piece. Eliminate it. Eliminate it. Eliminate that. And then we can go ahead and put the information kiosk inside. Once I get it turned the proper way. Alright. There we go. So people can get their priority passes if they want. They can get back on the cube if they want. There's a little bit of congestion going on there, but I think that was more just people trying to get up and down the stairs. I don't think it was that it was actually causing a problem like it did in the last episode. So that's good. Let's see. Let's see about this sundial. Sundial costs $3,000. Wow. Alright. I could afford it. Sort of regret putting the forge over there. I wonder if I could put this here. Then I'd have to get to it somehow, too. I just think it'd be neat sort of hanging over the edge. Not that worth it to me. Alright, let's see as far as research. I'm gonna get the Mexcellente restaurant. Don't really want the Street Fox coffee. Nobody ever buys that. Alright, so let's continue this path. Continue it about out there. And we'll put in the sundial over here. Just because I think it'll be cool in this park. Alright, we're gonna place the entrance over on this side. We're gonna place the exit over there. Connect the entrance path. Alright. I love how the janitor is just whistling as he's cleaning the bathroom. That's awesome. You know, I want to extend this path just in case I decide to do anything else on it. And we'll do that. There we go. Alright, that's in place. I think I have a way to sequence this where it's a more attractive ride, if I'm not mistaken. Let's... Yes. So we need it anti-clockwise 6 times. 6 times anti-clockwise. Let's get that testing. Put it up to full load then. We'll put it at 1550 per person. And then we'll put in our priority pass as well. Put in the exit for the priority pass. There we go. Everything else here is red. I prefer that be red too. There we go. Much better. Alright, so our lines are nice and full again over here. And a few people are using the priority pass lanes, so that's alright. Makes it worthwhile. As soon as that's ready, then I'll go ahead and open it. Then we can start on the coaster. Because I do still need some more money for that coaster anyways. This I might as well turn up 750 to get that restaurant in there. I think I'll put it up here. You know what? I'm gonna get the Street Fox coffee just because I hope I get a different coffee. Actually, hold that thought for a second. I have other drink stations. It's just not my normal Cosmic Cow. Alright. With that in mind, let's pause. Put in a drink station up here. It really fights around these corners and such. Alright. It's even gonna be a gulpy, just a different gulpy. Alright, edit that, delete that, delete that, and delete that. Then let's go in here. Let's go with the soda, because I know people do enjoy the soda. Alright, soda is going to be how much? $7 each. They don't like ice in it, but they do like a lemon slice and they like the lime cordial. That's not a problem. We will give them lemon slice and the lime cordial. $7. All of them have the lemon slice and lime cordial. We're good to go there. And I think I'll go ahead and put in another bin there. And another bench there. That'll work. That thing gets really high. Yes, think the teacups have a long queue. Yes, it does. That's why it's full. But life's rough, you can handle it. This is at full load, right? Yeah, it is. Multiple shops are very busy. Are people still eating the raw chicken over here? Yeah, they are. They're signed up for the raw chicken, I guess. Wanted this one. There we go. Look at that family bought their child raw chicken. That way they can all get food poisoning together. You're taking your raw chicken into the bathroom with you? That is not hygienic at all. You should definitely not take your raw chicken into the bathroom. I don't even know what they have. Looks like trash. Alright, definitely need some janitor to take care of that bin here in a little bit. You know what? Let me see if I can make another bin over here. I'll just put it there, because we need the bin. Alright, that one's good to go. Let's open it up. And we earned the silver star just by doing that as well. That works. But we also now have the money in order to start on the coaster. So we're going to start over here. This is going to be the most unique coaster I have built. Alright. That's good. We're going to start on this side. Put in a brake run. Oh, that's a problem. Alright, let's move it some so that way we can fit a brake run in. This brake run's going to be important. Actually, we can just elevate it some. That'll work fine. Yeah, a little bit higher. Make sure we can put the brake run in. Perfect. Why is the brake run obstructed now? Oh, wasn't obstructed, I was just poor. Gotcha. Alright. So this is going to be a unique coaster in the fact that it's not going to have a lift hill at the start. It is going to go straight down. Research project done. We get some Excelente here. Let's go ahead and put that in. Well, actually, I'm going to have to wait a little while to put that in. Just so I can get some money together for it. But then maybe the people will stop eating the raw chicken. And especially taking the raw chicken in the bathroom. Can't believe that. Alright, people are going on the sundial. Little kids are going on this thing. High as it went, I wouldn't think little kids would be that okay on this. But evidently they are. Of course, if the raw chicken is anything to go by, the parenting in this game is not exactly what I would consider high quality. But I guess that somewhat emulates the real world, as parenting nowadays sometimes not as high quality as it should be either. Somewhat sad, but true. Alright, we can just squeeze that in there. Let's go ahead and edit the building with the part. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Custom.
Excelente.
Alright, we got the Mexcellente in. Does it have a sign? It does. It's a little bit of a big sign, but that's alright. We've got some space over here. It's really not being used for anything, so that works out alright. Alright. Does it have a little awning? Yes, it does. Perfect. That was not what I wanted. Alright. Let's get rid of that. Let's edit the building with the... not with the shop awning. I don't know why the shop awning's inside. Alright. We're done with the building. Let me go into the restaurant. Alright, so what are we gonna charge for this stuff? Taco is gonna be $14. Taco Grande is gonna be $19. They like their cheese, they like their jalapenos, they like the sour cream, they like the guacamole, and they like the salsa. Alright, so they're doing it fairly traditional there, though it is going to be very loaded. Personally, if I was going to have all that kind of stuff in it, I'd prefer this to be a burrito, not a taco. It's going to be a little bit on the full side, and a big mess. Which, speaking of which, let's put a bin over there. And we'll put a bin over here for good measure. I don't want the person. I want the seat. Put right there. And right there. Alright, so the top area is fully done. People are making a mess even on this area, so let's go ahead and put a bin right there. It's about as good as I feel like doing for that. We do have the guys coming up here, they'll clean, so that'll be a good thing. You know, this area, actually, I'd be well served to actually create work areas. So I'm going to do that here. Let's go to staff, work roster, create a new roster. All of that. We're going to call this the upper park. Save work roster. We're going to create another roster, which we're going to call all of that down there as the lower park. Save the work roster. And then let's go ahead and have one of our guys assigned to the lower, one of our guys assigned to the upper. Let's hire another mechanic as well. And we're going to have one of the mechanics assigned to the lower and one to the upper. And then once I add in the roller coaster, I might even put in a third set of people. But for now, let's just upgrade all these people's pay and training so that they're not as upset as they are. Alright, they can't be trained for a little while still. And 15, 65, 65. There's no entrance to it. That's because it is not done. And we're just going to call you Princess Amelie. We're not going to call you Princess Amelie 1. We're not having multiples. I know the game's okay with that. I am not. There's one person for it. That's it. Alright. Now back to the coaster. So. No lift hill. We're just going straight into the drop. We're going to twist it that way. Turn it that way. Twist it some more. No, not less. More. Actually, never mind. We're going to leave that at that. Alright, how high does the drop have to be? 213 feet. We're going from above 237, so we will be good. As I said, this is the issue of the jumping and such. Because trying to get into this gully is somewhat of a nightmare. Alright, we have bottomed out. Oh, I want that. I want that. Then I want some trim brakes here. I have this crazy idea up here. Undo that. Just click up here right now. Much shorter piece. Block section. Very short piece. Normal section. Auto-complete that. So that way, the next train will not be able to go until this train reaches its next block section, which is going to be on the lift hill that we are going to have, which is crazy that the lift hill is going to be at the bottom, but it is. Alright, definitely want trim brakes there. Alright, nothing really there is what I want it to be. Am I gonna need a lift hill to get out of here, or can I get out on my own? I mean, I'll need a lift hill over here, but still, that's not that bad. Let's start the test. See if we can make that. Actually, I want to be on this thing because I want to see what this is like. Yep, it makes it. All right then. Stop that test. Well, if many guests are thirsty, they should go get a drink. Does this go through? Yes, it does. Now let's have a... Actually, no. Let's just go with this the way it was. Actually, undo that. Have it coming out of there. I want it sort of turning that way. I'm just out of money, that's why. Alright. Let's get a bit more money in. Then we'll go ahead and continue this coaster. As it is, let's start the test right now. See where we are with things. We're just going to drop off the side of a mountain here. No big deal. That actually came out pretty nice. Now if I just continue this lift hill. Alright. Gotta wait for some more money. I'm gonna drop it right by this dragon down in this area. I'm gonna use whatever this thing is. I have no idea what it is, but I'm gonna use it, because why not? And it looks like it'll turn me around, so that way I can be heading in this direction and try to come up into this area to complete this run. Yeah, stop the test. Yeah, sorry about that. That's my bad. Sort of killed all the people on that train. We are going to turn up that speed of the lift hill, though. I know there's a height restriction, so I don't know how high I'm allowed to go here. But I'd like to get enough speed going on this portion to be able to make the ride return to where it came from. So that's sort of my goal here. There are people on all of those rides. The sundial is actually doing extraordinarily well for me. Did not realize that was going to be the case. So, that is interesting. Looks like I'm going to make all the profit I need, though, right now, as I'm already pretty much 2 months through. So, the profit's going to be taken care of. This thing's going to be the real question here is it's got to reach 70 miles per hour. That's not going to be a problem. Length is not going to be a problem. Excitement, definitely not a problem. Biggest drop, think is good. The nausea, though, could be a real problem here, as well as fear. Lots of fear. Alright, looks like it's going to level it off right about there for me. Which is fine. That'll work out alright. Yeah. Alright, that'll be the top of the hill then. That'll work out fine. Then I'm going to go shooting down past this dragon. And then do whatever the heck this thing is. Which costs $2,000. Because why not? It looks awesome. Alright. Then we're going to go with standard track. No, I can't build it yet. But I'm going to start getting it where I want it to be. That's it. Gonna shoot it right past that dragon. These pieces are nice and cheap, so they're not that bad of a deal for me. Yeah, the auto-completing of this did not even work right now. So I'm not sure why. Possibly just the money would be my guess. That's alright. I don't want it to auto-complete right now. I don't know why there is a roller coaster flying there. I think I really broke it when I killed those people that time. That was my bad. Let's start a test and see if that disappears. It does not, so we're just going to have a flying roller coaster from now on. Well, I did not say the game didn't have glitches. And the reality is, that's not even that big of a drop. A lot of coasters have a bigger drop than that. It's just the fact that I can't do anything with it right here because of the fact of the restrictions of the gully. So, oh well, I'll put in this lift hill here, and I'll give them some more excitement. That hit nice and hard. Alright. Let's stop the test for now. Let's continue with the building. Alright, got that in. think I'll be able to get that in. I just need to have the money for it, which is going to take a little while. As I said, I've almost gotten the 3 months thing achieved of $6,000 or more, so that's not bad. I do not understand why there's this coaster just lying there. Oh, now it disappeared. Alright, I guess if I looked at it hard enough, it would disappear. Wow, this sundial is really popular. Somewhat surprised by that. Need to remember that. I'll put them in other parks in the future then. Sundials equal money. And it was one of those, I don't think that really, that one I feel too bad about. Like, ones like the Forge that can do so many things, I care about leaving them the way they are. Especially like the Cube. But ones like the teacups or the swings, these type of rides, they only do a couple things. They're either going to swing low or swing high. And I somewhat agree, the way to make the ride the most exciting, make it swing high. It's just better that way. So, yeah, I agree with it. I'm okay with it. That I'll just put into the park the exact way it is when I'm creating a park in the future. Though, color scheme will probably be changed. I might even do something where I have that inside of a building or something. That would be sort of interesting. Just need the money for my gigantic helix. And I really don't want to ride it after I put the helix in until it's finished. Then I want to get the experience of the full-on ride. Alright, there we go. The helix is in. The autocomplete failed, that's fine. Let's come down. No, I don't think I need something like that going on. That might be a little bit intense there. I'll just go with some good old-fashioned track. Alright, we've almost got it done here. I do need to make sure it makes it through this helix and see what kind of speed it's coming in with when it does that. No, we don't want to do that. Am I going to make it to the full 3 months? That's the question. Yes, I did. Nice. hopefully I have the speed to make it up that. Nice, it does have the speed. This thing might actually work in the end. That's going to be crazy if it does. I just need a few more pieces to it, and it'll be done. Then I'm going to have to see what the nausea rating is. There we go. Alright. Let's rename it what it is. Gully Rusher. So, for people who are not from New Mexico or places like New Mexico, we have gullies that cross our road, and they often get flooded during monsoon season. So we will call them gully rushers then, the water that's running through it. So I figure it's the appropriate name here. Seems to fit well. Alright, let's try 3 trains and see what happens. Nothing happens because evidently that block brake section screws it up. Alright, let's try 2 trains then. That should work out fine. And if that's going to be the case, then I'm going to take out this block brake section because I want it to be just normal track then. I want it to be nice and intense. We'll get right into the drop. There we go. Alright, now for me, get that a bit straightened out. Let's test it. I'm just going over to that real fast, so that way I can get unstuck from where I was, hopefully. And actually, let's not test it yet. I want to go through the whole thing and smooth it properly. Alright. Let's say from this section. Actually, I like everything in there, so don't really want to smooth it too much. You know what? Let's run it. Let's see what happens. We'll see where the nausea is, because that's the thing we care about. Okay, overall the nausea, I mean it did peak at 7.43 here, but at most 6 nausea means for the entire ride. So I think the average is going to be okay overall for that. So this right now I feel like is going slow. That lift hill doesn't seem to be going as fast as I had intended it to. Ah, it is. It's just seeming slow. Alright. My mistake. Let's go back to the results here. And the nausea is because of the fact of the sheer G's that are being pulled here at the bottom. There's not much I can do with it because of the gully. I'm sort of stuck with it. But as I said, then the nausea goes away. It's very, very low throughout this section. So I think overall it's going to be under 6. The question is going to be if the excitement's high enough. And this hill right now is sort of killing my excitement, which is the one bad thing. But my excitement was so high over here. I think I might be okay. I just wish it would get up that hill already. Why is the hill taking so long? Okay, the part at the end actually hurts the nausea too. It might be close on my nausea scale here. We'll have to see. Nausea is good. G-forces are bad. Alright, let's see. Lateral G's are good throughout. Vertical G's, yeah, no surprise. It's right here at the bottom. There's not that much I can do about it, though. I mean, I can try to smooth it a little bit. It's just going to be that way somewhat. Wonder if the trim brakes are actually hurting me here. Let me try putting those as just normal track for right now. Let's see how it runs then. It's running 2 cars, so that's, or 2 trains, so that's good. Need to make sure all my other numbers are good too, so. My park's making over 6 grand every single day. That works out alright for me. I think as far as the pathing down here goes, I'll just leave it like that. Good enough. What do my numbers say? I think they're actually worse than they were before. So I'm going to put that trim brake back in. Trim brake there. Let's try a trim brake there as well. Let's see what happens. I'm just worried now it might not have the speed to actually get up the hill, which would be bad. Alright, we're already over 70 miles per hour. Yep, that was my concern. Alright. So if I have the trim brakes trimmed that much speed off, then it's a problem. And I hate how it kicks me back to the top every time. Let's try that. Still not quite. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to remove that trim brake. those two pieces will work. Okay, well, it made it over, so that's the good news. It made it to the chain lift, so that's the better news. But it really seemed to struggle to get there, so maybe I have sheared enough speed so that way the G-forces aren't as bad on the rider. Now the other one should go. It does. Good. Like, I get to 70 miles per hour right there, so the 70 miles per hour is an easy goal to get. And the drop is definitely tall enough. Alright, I can't get it any better than that on the G-forces, I think. Yeah, I mean, I sheared it down some. It's now an 8.64, so it's better. It's not great, but better. Actually, that one's pretty bad itself. I somewhat wonder if I didn't fix this up a little bit, what that might do. Test it one more time. Then I really need to look at the total results as well. And we can see that the train barely crawls along through this area here. The excitement's really low there, but there's not much I can do about it. The G-force there is just so strong too. Either way though, I'm gonna open this ride. So let's place the entrance over here. Place the exit over there. We'll have the path from the exit. Got that. what are we looking at here as final results? Still bad. Duration, track length is fine. Speed is fine. Biggest drop, I'm pretty sure is fine. Those two are where they need to be, so the excitement's just being hurt by that bottom there quite a bit. Not much I can do about it. And there we complete the gold star. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and put it full load. And I'm going to go ahead and put in the priority pass. I know it's not a perfect train. I will put it on the workshop still because it does complete the challenge, which was the whole point of the ones that I'm putting on the workshop. If you'd like to take it and improve it some, by all means, I'd love to see the improvements. As I said, really the thing that gets me here is just this bottom area. The only way I could have made that any better is to go out this way and try to kill off some of that force over there. I know I could have, but the whole thing is then I would have had to have a lift hill to come out of the gully. I liked the fact that I had enough speed to be able to get out of the gully on my own, and I didn't have to use a lift hill for it. That way I could have just the one lift hill in the middle of the ride to make sort of an exciting second half of the ride. Okay, I had to redo the path, and it seems like now at least a few people are coming over to the coaster. It's still not the amount of people I would like wanting to go on the coaster, but I think it's just because, for one, I didn't put any kind of queue interest in here, so the queue rating is very low, and the fact that these other rides are really popular. So, we're going to ride it with the few people who are on it, and we'll enjoy that ride. And this is also where I'm going to go ahead and end this video. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click the like button. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you again for another episode of Planet Coaster.